The Porsche 718 Boxster can now be had in 3 states of tune: Standard, S and GTS.
In early 2016, oversteer merchant Ben Berry said that the S was the pick of the range, but how does the entry-level roadster stack up?
We grabbed the keys to a basic 718 Boxster, complete with a 6-speed manual, to see what the fuss is about.
Is the 2018 Porsche 718 Boxster fast?
A 5.1 second 0 to 62 miles per hour time says yes, but the boosty nature of the engine and bassy note coming out of the back makes that acceleration figure rather flattering.
That's no bad thing. Mind, the basic 718 still has 296 bhp under its belt from the turbocharged flat 4.
Mid-range torque is plentiful when you're on the boost, enough to easily let the powered wheels slip in less than ideal conditions.
Sport mode still has the traction control activated, but allows you a little sideways fun before reeling you back in again.
Go on then, let's talk Boxster handling.
Porsche has this department completely licked.
The ride is supple at a cruise, and while sport mode does firm the suspension up, it's not bone-shattering.
Body control is kept to an impressive minimum, and no matter where, how or when you're driving, all of the controls feel positive, espousing a detailed rapport with your hands and feet.
The steering has a gorgeous weighting to it and is pin-sharp, throttle response is accurate, and the 6-speed manual box is a delight to use.
The clutch and gear lever are both heavy, but that makes it so much more involving.
This is a tactile sports car. Our only niggles would be that the clutch pedal travel feels a smidge too long and we'd like stronger brakes.
Whether or not we'd recommend spexing the 5,000-pound carbon ceramics is an entirely different story.
That engine note, though.
Yes. It's not a flat 6 whale. Blah blah. The cruelest among you will say it sounds like a sickly beetle, but you have to remember that plenty of classic Porsches, 914, anyone?
Have been powered by flat 4s.
Plus, we quite like the noise.
Granted, it has none of the top-end charisma of the old 6-banger, but it's still got tons of character and, if nothing else, sounds unique in the sports car class.
Tell me about the entry-level Porsche 718 Boxster's interior.
You know that old saying, if you drive a Boxster it's because you couldn't afford a 911?
From the driver's seat, that age trope means nothing. The Boxster's interior is almost exactly the same of that of its bigger, more powerful brother.
You're welcomed by a large, thinly rimmed steering wheel, analog instruments, a high center console and a cocoon driving position.
Space is tight, but there are a few clever cubbies hidden in the door inlays and center console.
The infotainment is a little last gen, the screen looks small and lowers from your eyeline and you need agile wrists to reach around the gear lever, but it's easy to use and still comes with a decent level of connectivity options.
Yeah, but, seriously.
Well, the frunk is deep enough for a couple of small suitcases, the glove box is a good size and there are a couple of cup holders hidden behind a panel on the passenger's side, but there's little else that a small drop-top sports car can offer. Get used to having no friends.
Verdict.
It might be the cheapest, least powerful member of the Porsche convertible family, but you really shouldn't write it off.
The 718 Boxster is still a brilliant machine to drive.
All of the controls are positive in your hand, so much so that you get out of every drive with a smile on your face, and your 911 owning mates won't be able to tell the difference when they climb inside.
We'd still pick the Boxster S for a bit more shove, but the simplicity of Porsche's basic baby drop top is alluring nonetheless.